Hello, Wildcats. My name is Brian Horn. I am the incredibly proud principal of Century Junior High, and we are thrilled to officially welcome you to the 22-23 school year. For those of you who are new to Century, welcome to the Century family. For those of you who are joining us again, welcome home. So we're going to spend the next several minutes going through lots of information that will help prepare our students for the first day of school. The first thing that we encourage you to do is to follow us on social media. We have a presence on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So if you have not liked us yet, please go ahead and like us. So that's a great way to see a snapshot into the amazing things that happen throughout the school day at Century. Today, we're going to hear from Dr. Conrad, our assistant principal, and meet our team leaders. Sixth grade team leader is Miss Carrie Holman. Seventh grade team leader, Miss Lisa Morey. And eighth grade team leader is Mrs. Jennifer Bennett. So at this point, I'd like to introduce Dr. Conrad.
Thank you, Dr. Horn. Century is a very proud PBIS school. This year, we will focus on choosing kindness above all things. More information will be provided in the first few weeks of school. Our expectations for each area in the building will be explained and demonstrated during the first few weeks of school. At Century, above all, we respect each other. We do not tolerate bullying or harassment of any kind, including in person, online, or sexual harassment. These types of behaviors can result in suspension, expulsion, and/or contact with the Orland Park Police Department and the Department of Family Services. At Century, cell phones should be off and away from first and through 8th hour unless you are given permission by a staff member. When entering the building, hats and hoods should be removed, as Century is a safe place. Earbuds should only be used in the classroom when directed by a staff member or a teacher. And for safety reasons, backpacks should remain in lockers throughout the school day. This year, students will change for PE. In the lunchroom, we will be going over and reviewing procedures on the first day of school. You will walk to your table and find a friend, wait to be dismissed to the lunch line, raise your hand, and wait to throw out your garbage. We will expect quiet, clean tables, and then you will be dismissed. Here you can see the Century Junior High bell schedule. At Century, students are expected to be in school and in their classroom on time. The Daily Planner is a very helpful resource to help keep you organized. You can see what is happening in your classes and connect directly to your teacher's website. We also want to celebrate our successes, so staff members will hand out VIWs to recognize those who go above and beyond, and you can also be nominated as a Student of the Month. At Century, many fun activities will take place throughout the school year. Mrs. Morey will now talk to you about how to read your schedule.
Hi, my name is Lisa Morey. Hopefully by now you've had a chance to check Skyward, and schedules did go live already. If you have not, just want to review so you can figure out how to find your schedule. You open up Skyward, click on schedule. You'll see our subject teacher assignment. On Thursday, we'll have an open house that you are able to come and practice your schedule. We will also have at that time a chance for you to practice your lockers, because that's a new thing on the schedule this year, that you will see your locker number and your locker combination. This is a sample of how to open up the locker, but we will have plenty of time to practice the first week of school. Next will be Mrs. Bennett, who's going to go over Google Classroom.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Bennett. I'm the 8th grade team leader, and I'm here to talk about Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a tool that all teachers use to push out assignments, any important information, and it's used daily in our classes. Students should get in the habit of checking it daily for every class. That will help them to definitely be successful. Students will get a code for each class, and the code will either be sent through an email or it will be given in class. No matter how they get the code, all the teachers go through in their class how to get into their Google Classroom. Once they get the code, they will go into Google Classroom and they can press the plus sign so that they can enter in a new class code, and then they will enter in the code and they're in. As far as parents, unfortunately, you're not able to access the actual Google Classroom, but you will get an email to invite you to get updates. So what happens is when your child enters in their code for every class, you will then get an email that asks you if you want to join and get notifications. Be sure to click the correct notification as far as how often you want to hear summaries about your child's classes. So make sure you do look for that email. And once you're in, it automatically goes to all the classes. So you get summaries of every class that your child's in. And here's Dr. Horn to talk about clubs.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. Before we end our video today, students in particular, I want to encourage you and remind you about the importance of getting involved at Century. And one of the most important ways to get involved and the best ways to meet new students and new friends is to participate in clubs. So throughout the year, you will hear lots of announcements about the awesome clubs that we have to offer. We're always looking for new ideas too, so please make sure to share those. We also have a bulletin board that we post information, so please pay attention to all of that information. Sports, we also have a really, really robust sports program, and we will be starting tryouts for our softball team the first week of school. So pay attention for information about that. And cross country is also a fall sport. So again, students, one of the most important thing to remember of how to become a Wildcat is to get involved. And a great way to do that is by joining sports and clubs. Parents, we are incredibly fortunate to have a really strong partnership with our Music Parent Association and our PFE. We believe strongly in a partnership between home and school. So in our open house message we'll be sending in a few weeks, you will hear from our amazing PFE and Music Parents presidents. So students and families, we have several opportunities coming up in the next few days for you to walk through Century, follow your child's schedule, meet some of your teachers, and just become more familiar with the building. So that begins this Thursday, August 18th. Our sixth graders and our new students, we invite you to come to Century anytime in between 10 to 1, and you will be able to follow your schedule, see where all of your classes are, practice setting up your locker, and all students then are welcome on that same day from 1:30 to 6 o'clock. So sixth graders, if that morning time doesn't work for you, you still can come later on in the day. And then on August 23rd, we're trying something new this year from 8:30 to 10:30. Students and parents have the opportunity to come back to Century. Teachers will be in their classrooms working hard to get ready for the beginning of the school year. So you can pop in and say hello to them while you walk the schedule again and perhaps practice using your locker combination again. And then finally, parents, we can't wait to see you on Thursday, September 1st for our annual open house, which is at 6 p.m. On that day, you'll have a chance to follow your kids' schedule, go through their schedule, spend time meeting all of their teachers and getting information about the class, about their classes. And then finally, students, the first day of school is August 24th. So we cannot wait to see you on the 24th. It's going to be an exceptional year and an exciting year. So we look forward to all the awesome things and thank you for your partnership. We'll see you soon, everyone.